What's up everyone and welcome back to the AG Chelsea TV. Today let's get started with, this is how Noni Madueke improved himself. Noni Madueke is studying Mohamed Salah and Kylian Mbappe in a bid to simplify his game and force a way into Chelsea's team. The forward scored twice for England's under-21s during Thursday night's 9-1 rout of Serbia but has yet to start a Premier League game under Maurico Pochettino. FA performance analyst James Ryder has been working closely with Madueke to help him finesse his game in the final third. One thing I've got to add to my game is the easier goals, the one-touch goals. That's what I'm trying to improve. I work very hard on the last bit. I know I go at such pace, so sometimes I've got to calm down at the last moment, take a breath and then slot it away. Our analyst has clipped up Mbappe and Salah, so I watch them a lot. It's the way they always follow their pass into the box, or when a teammate is in the box, they are always there to anticipate. Ashley Cole, who this week joined Wayne Rooney's backroom staff at Birmingham City, in conjunction with his role as Lee Carsley's number 2, has been concentrating on Madueke's end product in England training. Ash takes a very personal approach with bettering my game. I'm extremely good in one-on-one situations, but I could probably score and assist more, so he's on me with that type of stuff. I got 2 good finishes against Serbia, one more like the goals I usually score, and one one-touch finish, so I'm proud. I love coming over here and showing everyone what I can do. It's a great squad, just as good as the last one. I've got a lot of belief in my ability and I'm sure things will click sooner rather than later. I think I've got it in me. England under-21 boss gives injury update on Cole Palmer. Manchester City are not a club who are known to let talented youngsters lead their ranks, but they seem to have made a big blunder selling Cole Palmer to Chelsea. Chelsea have signed a huge star in Palmer. It won't be long before he becomes one of the most talked about stars in the Premier League. It is still not comprehensible that Pep Guardiola let him leave. Cole Palmer has looked inspiring every time he has taken the pitch for Chelsea. He has looked to do things, be creative and more importantly, be brave on the ball. The 21-year-old has slowly become a starter for the club as well. Mauricio Pochettino knows how to identify talent. We have seen this during his time as the Tottenham Hotspur boss and we are seeing it again right now, as he is building a youth revolution at Stamford Bridge. With the exception of Thiago Silva, Raheem Sterling and to an extent Ben Chilwell, the team is filled with youth and understandably, they have a lot of exuberance about them. The downside is that the project takes time to build. Palmer, who is on international duty with the U21 Three Lions, has suffered a deal leg and coach Lee Carsley has assured that he won't be taking any chances with the Chelsea star, as revealed by Simon Phillips. It's a dead leg. We will monitor Cole, but we will not be taking any chances. The talented forward will be hoping he can recover from this setback soon, especially ahead of Chelsea's upcoming clash against Arsenal. In most cases, a dead leg is unlikely to take too long to recover from. Palmer has a lot of potential. The sky is the limit for him. With the right development, he could genuinely become one of the best players we have at our club, and this is not even overhyping his abilities. Pochettino has blueprint to stop Arsenal weapon. Mauricio Pochettino has little choice but to continue with his defensive trends already set out this season as Chelsea take on Arsenal at Stamford Bridge next week. The Blues have a shocking recent record against their London rivals, but enter this game with cause for optimism after winning 3 in a row for the first time since March. The international break for Pochettino time comes at both a good time and a bad one, with time for recovering injured players to continue their progress towards full fitness, but it does interrupt their momentum. The Blues started off the pace after the last break, drawing 0-0 with Bournemouth, and will have little room for error when Mikel Arteta's men visit. They are coming off the back of a massive 1-0 win over title favourites Manchester City and did it without Thomas Partey or Bukayo Saka, 2 integral parts of their side. For Chelsea, this fortnight away doesn't leave much chance of Arteta continuing to be careful with his stars either, especially with Saka withdrawn from England's squad as he looks to overcome fatigue and injury fears. City, who dealt well with Leandro Trossard but not as easily with Gabriel Martinelli, use a unique setup involving 4 centre-backs and at one point John Stones in midfield to effectively make it 5 on the field. Despite this, Pep Guardiola was unable to stop a soccerless Arsenal, and that alone provides a warning for Chelsea. The 22-year-old is the biggest threat in the Arsenal side and has picked up where he left off last season, with 5 goals and 4 assists in all competitions already this term and a strong record against the Blues. Saka has won his last 3 games in this fixture and has been on the wrong side of the result just once in the past 7 meetings, evidence of the stranglehold Arteta has had when it comes to these meetings. He is, though, going to be up against one of his fellow England stars. Not Ben Chilwell this time. Soccer will be faced with 20-year-old Levi Colwill, fresh off the back of making his senior Three Lions debut. After starting every game this season, Colwill has transferred his impressive body of work from loans at Huddersfield and Brighton into action for his boyhood club, despite largely playing out of position. He has been in the centre of defence during matches with red cards, injuries, and for cup duty. Colwill has been one of the standout performers for Pochettino, as a top passer of the ball and also with youth on his side when it comes to tracking runners and dealing with pacey forwards. Colwill has adapted well to his new task even if it doesn't get the best out of his wide skill set. As a natural centre-back, Colwill's one-on-one abilities and his positioning underpin a strong all-round defender more than comfortable at playing in the channels and facing up to tricky wingers. City didn't have to guard against Soccer but still left Josko Gvardiol in the outside role, whilst Tottenham, one of just 2 teams to stop Arsenal from winning this season, went more orthodox with Destiny. U21. The Italian is a more attack-minded option and demonstrated Ange Postecoglou's style of play perfectly, though he had a tough time against Soccer. For Pochettino, what Colwill will bring to that part of the pitch is clear. I am so happy with Levi and the way he is playing. He is showing character and is providing the team with a very good balance. The Argentine explained earlier this season, the Cobham graduate has impressed his new boss since arriving and is already considered an undroppable player, signing a new long-term deal earlier this year. The good thing is that he is a player who can play both positions and his performance is going to be the same, Pochettino added. He can play well as a fullback or as a centre-back, because he has the characteristics and the capacity and the quality. For me, it's amazing what he is doing from the day he arrived in Chelsea with us, coming back after the loan at Brighton, and we are so happy with him in all aspects, his performance, professional aspects and personality. He is young but very mature. In the North London derby, Soccer scored and completed 4 key passes, 6 crosses and 2 successful dribbles against his inexperienced opponent. It was the Arsenal star that won the battle, though even if U21 did grow into the game, and Pochettino will be keen to ensure his player is on the right side of the personal battle here and the team result. Chelsea will be hoping that the immediate future for Colwill is positive, starting with a matchup against Soccer, one that could go some way to defining the outcome of the game. And that's the end of this video. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to support me.